respect for doing what God wants you to do. Then we go about it the wrong way. Go ahead.
Proverbs, let me go back over it. Proverbs 22:4 says, by humility and fear of the Lord. Yes. So the question is, what example am I in my home? What do they see more? Am I compromising? Am I trying to do it? See, that's what we got to separate religion from relationship. Who do they see you spend more time with? You spend more time with them? Or do you spend on your job, working? Where's the separation? That's what about humility.
Let me go a step further. Please listen, Brother China and others in particular, right? Please listen. Sometimes we can get so confused in our minds and hearts that we don't hear. Honor and respect is something that we don't strive for. Okay? Honor and respect is not something that we go out to get from anybody. That should not be your role, and that should not be your objective. God says honor and respect comes through Him. Our whole purpose is to grow in our relationship with Him and to stand for Him in our homes, with our children, in our churches, etc., right? Which means that we will encounter battles. But in the encountering of battles, we have to show that we have a trust and faith in Him, that His Spirit is growing in us, Galatians 5:22-23, in the fruit of the Spirit, and that we have the love of Christ growing in us, but we do not compromise, we prevail through Christ. It is not about I. If you try to get respect and honor for yourself, you will either wind up lying, compromising, deceiving, or self-deceiving. You can't get it for yourself. You can't get it. What man or woman? You can get fear. Right. Right. You can get manipulation where people give you what looks like honor because of something they can get from you. You know? Right. But you can't get it of yourself. Where do we get this idea from? It comes, why can't we just be concerned about growing in the Lord? And God says, seek me first. Right? And all those other things I will bring. He has to bring that into our lives. Look, brothers, this is not somebody perfect talking to y'all. This is somebody imperfect who sees what God has done in his life and in the lives of other perfect people. I am imperfect. God can look at me and see a million faults. You see what I'm saying? God can look at me and say, God can't look at me and say, Nicholson, I use you because you are a good man and you do everything I want you to do. He can't look at me and say that. Well, he can look at me and look at you and say, I see you contending for the faith in your home. Amen. I see you having a contrite heart and putting down your own flesh when it rises up because you want to exercise your right, or you want somebody to respect you because you're a man, or because you're daddy, or because you're husband. You don't get respect for positional things. Amen. Positional things don't get you respect. But what he doesn't say too often, what he can't say too often, I see you backing down when I have you to stand. Amen. I see you unwilling to engage in spiritual battle, trusting in me and doing it my way rather than arousing and rising up in the flesh. You see what I'm saying? He said, I can't see a whole lot of hidden stuff in your heart. He may see more than I know is there. So I'm saying what he can't see, but that doesn't mean that I know exactly his heart. You see what I'm saying? You see, when you covet praise and you covet honor, and you just seek and you hunger for all these things. What you hunger for, right, pushes God out of the way if it's not Christ. Amen. Anything you hunger for that's not Christ pushes God out of the way. And you wind up like the people of Bible saying that we don't want to be scattered, so we're going to build ourselves a name. And in the process of trying to build yourself a name, you wind up experiencing what you didn't want to experience. Being scattered, being dishonored, being all of that. Come on. I mean, I'm just saying, brothers, we got to check these egos. Like, I'm going to tell you something, Brother Chandler, you got an ego. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All of us got to check our egos. I want to be honored. Why don't they do this?
I know I got one.
How are you serving God? What do they look at you and see? My wife challenged me for many years. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why I get honor from my wife now is not because she sees a perfect man, but she knows I stand for something even when I fall from standing. She knows I'm going to run back and ain't nobody going to intimidate me. That's right. And she knows on certain principle things that I'm not going to change on, period. For no human being. But I'm not going to cuss about it. I'm not going to argue about it. I'm not going to fuss about it. I'm not even going to try to get you to do my way. I'm just telling you where I stand.
That's right. That's right.
You see what I'm saying? That's where I stand. Now you choose where you stand. You see? I couldn't get me to go my way. I'm going to get somebody else to go my way. You follow what I'm saying? But when they see compromise, when they see you shaking, when they see you willing to engage in spiritual warfare, when they see you not standing for nothing but being easily moved all the time, when they see you fighting back, cussing, fussing, arguing, you know, all this stuff there that doesn't even look like Jesus.